Have you found yourself unable to finish your video games, watching your backlog grow uncontrollably, using Steam's winter and summer sales to buy games you have hardly played, or aren't sure when you'll even have time to play? I believe most gamers, especially as they reach adulthood, face this problem. You finally have some money to spend and fulfill your gaming dreams, buying most of the titles you've always wanted. However, life gets busier between your job, family responsibilities, keeping your house in order, and taking care of your health, leaving little time for one of the things you used to love the most, playing video games. Even worse, when you finally do have time to play, it feels unfocused. One day you want to play a single player shooter, another day you are in the mood for a platformer. On the weekend, you may tackle something more complex because you have more time, like a Souls game, and after a few weeks, you realize you have been jumping between games, making little to no progress in any of them. This can leave you a feeling like you are wasting your free time. I know this feeling well, and that is why I decided to make this video. I want to share what's been working for me. Like many hobbies or even non-essential responsibilities, such as writing, going to the gym, spending time outdoors, or anything really, if you want to make progress in gaming and actually finish games, you need to plan. You need to know when to play, what to play, and perhaps, more importantly, avoid buying new games if you still have several waiting to be finished. I'm not here to lecture anyone. Actually, my backlog is enormous, and it really hurts to admit it. Just on Steam, I've bought several games in the last couple of years that I have still haven't scratched the surface. Titles like State of Decay 2, Sonic Frontiers, Fallout 4, Pillars of Eternity 2, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Starfield, and more. On PlayStation, I've barely touched Persona 3 Remake, Baldur's Gate 3, Dragon's Dogma 2, and I do know that these games are very good. And I'm sure I'm forgetting other titles that I also have and are collecting dust. So, here's what I've been doing now. Yes, I know this might sound boring to some of you, but for me, it has been necessary. I made a list. I'm currently recording my progress, estimating how much time each game will take me to complete, and reminding myself that if I buy a new game, it will go on the list, making it even longer. At this point, I just want to feel like I'm making progress on the games I've collected over the past few years, and I am trying to not accumulate more games. The list adds accountability to this goal. It helps me avoid buying new games and growing the backlog even further. Of course, estimating how long each game will take you to finish isn't always easy. Some games end up consuming far more time than expected. For instance, I initially thought it would take me about 20 hours to finish Fallout 4 if I focused on the main story. But I got so engaged in the side quests and RPG mechanics that I am now 30 hours in and I don't expect to finish it before the 50 or 60 hour mark, and there is no problem in that. I'm really enjoying the game and that's why I'm playing. But this also emphasizes why it is so important to keep the list updated on the time I estimate to spend on each game. One fun bonus I found from having the list is that if you have friends who also play video games, you can share your list with them, discuss your progress, recommend new games. It is a great way to spark conversations and bond over shared gaming experiences. So, good luck tackling your gaming backlog, and I wish you a happy 2025.